Meta ads do work if you have a strategy. And if you're just guessing right now, maybe that might be the reason why it's not working. Imagine waking up, looking at your phone, and seeing a new lead coming in. That is power. You're getting leads in your sleep. That is freedom. Let me tell you about that morning where everything changed for me in my business. So I woke up, it was early morning, I grabbed my phone, I opened Instagram, and suddenly I realized that, hey, I wasn't logged in anymore. Which is weird because I never log out of my account. So I was like, this is weird. Then I went and I clicked on login. I wanted to log in. And then I get this notification telling me, hey, we've disabled your account. Your account is no longer active. You can appeal, which of course I click on appeal now. I fill out the form and then I submitted this form. Not even 5 minutes later, I get an email from Instagram telling me, we've reviewed your appeal and made a final decision. Your account has been permanently disabled. Let me repeat that. Permanently disabled. In that moment, I was like, oh my goodness. Years of content, thousands of followers, potential clients gone. Just like this. And then, if it wasn't crazy enough, just a few minutes later, I get a WhatsApp message with a screenshot of my Instagram account and a message from a complete stranger telling me, this account is about to be deleted soon. I can recover it for you, but it will cost you $800 and you can only pay with crypto. If you don't respond within 2 hours, I will delete your account forever. Of course, I didn't respond. I took a screenshot and I just waited. And then I get another message. So, bro, I'm the only one who can recover your account. Hello? And I'm like, I'm not going to respond. So at that moment, I realized, oh my goodness, this is not a glitch. This is not a bug. This is not like Instagram is down. My account is gone. And it's gone forever. But in that moment, it also made me ask myself, am I really building a business or am I building my Instagram account? There's a huge difference there. Because in that moment, it's like a wake-up call. It's like, what are you doing, Steven? And this is something that I see a lot of photographers. Also, you need to understand that if you are building your business on Instagram alone, you are building on rented territory. You don't own your followers. Because when that platform disappears, so does your business. Now, thankfully, and I mean thankfully, I had one thing that kept my business alive during. This took 7 weeks to get back my account. So within those 7 weeks, I was like, okay, so what do I do? And the one thing that I had, which is to this day, my most powerful tool is my email list. Thankfully, I've nurtured my email list. I've built my email list throughout the years. So I had thousands of people there that I can reach out. Because these are people that I own their information. I own the database. I own their email address. So I don't own it, but I do have it. It's mine. So I can email them. That saved me. And that experience changed everything for me. And today I want to help you do the same. I'm going to walk you through how to generate leads as a wedding photographer using Meta ads, how to create powerful lead magnet, and how to start building your email list with engaged couples so you never have to only rely on social media again. All right. So let's get this party started. Now, the first step when it comes to building your email list is that you need a lead magnet. Okay, what is a lead magnet? Some people call it freebie. Some people call it freemium. Basically what it is a free resource that solves a specific problem that your ideal customer, ideal client, your engaged couple is facing right now. So this could be a guide, a PDF guide. This could be a checklist. This could be a planning resource. Whatever it is anything that solves a problem that your ideal customer might be facing right now. I have 2 examples that have been working really well for me, and I want to share this with you. Number 1 is the Aruba Wedding Photography Timeline. And this is a simple PDF guide that I've created on Canva, super simple. But in this guide, I give a lot of information that a potential client that is getting married in Aruba is looking for. For example, in this guide, I give you 2 different templates of a timeline. One timeline is if you're planning a first look on your wedding day, and another timeline is if you're not planning a first look on your wedding day. So how do you approach the timeline? If you're doing a first look, where do you do it? When do you do it? How do you plan family foremost on your wedding day if you have divorced parents? How do you plan couple photo shoot on the wedding day? Where do you do it? What time? How can you take photos at your venue without anyone seeing you? All of that is covered there. Same thing for the other timeline. Okay, if you're not doing a first look, when do we do couple photo shoot? When do we do family formal? How do we plan it so that you don't spend most of your time taking photos instead of having fun with your family and friends? All of these things are super important, things that they're thinking about, but hey, for most people, they're getting married for the first time. They have no idea how to do this. So I create this free resource with all these valuable information so that they are well informed and they feel well taken care of. So this is super practical. Number 2 is a checklist. This is a checklist for the getting ready session. So during the getting ready on a wedding day, I like to take photos of the details. Think about the invitation, the save the date, the wedding bands, any details that they might have. I like to spend some time here. But in order for me to do it, I need to communicate this with my client. So I've created a checklist. Here's a checklist for the bride. Here's a checklist for the groom. On the wedding day, please have all of these things ready in the corner of the room so that when I arrive, I can get started with your details immediately. This is super powerful. This is super valuable. And this also gives me the opportunity to create those Pinterest-worthy detail photos. Okay? So those are 2 examples of what I've been using that has been working really, really tremendously for me. But think about other type of freebies that you can create. All right. So, for example, another thing that you can do is focus on the region that you photograph. For example, in my case, I'm in Aruba. I can say, here are the top 5 wedding venues in Aruba if you don't want to get married at a resort. Ooh, I'm getting really specific here. On the other hand, I can create another one. Here are the top 5 wedding venues in Aruba if you want to get married on the beach. Booyah. Okay. So I'm giving them valuable content totally for free in exchange for their email address. Once I have their email address, hey, I have so much power. Inside my course, the Booked Out with Ads course, I show you step by step how to do it in one of our bonuses that is called the Lead Capture Kit. The Lead Capture Kit is like a course on its own, but it's a bonus included in the program. Once you join, I'm going to show you how to build your email list. I'm going to show you how to create your lead magnet. I'm going to show you how to create your landing pages, your form. I'm going to show you how to create your segmentation and your list. All of that I will show you in the Lead Capture Kit. If you want more information about the Booked Out with Ads, just go into the description and the show notes, and then you will find more information. But what the goal right here with your lead magnet is to give a free resource away that positions you as the go-to person that has helped them already with planning their wedding without even booking you yet. Like, they haven't booked you yet. You're serving them before they even book you as their wedding photographer. This is inspired really by the book Jab Jab Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk. The concept of this is like, hey, you need to give before you ask. And that's the jab, 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 right hook. So you jab, 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 you ask, you give for free, and then you ask. And this actually leads me to the second step. The second step in building your email list is that now that you created your freebie, now that you know which lead magnet you want to use, the next step is to use meta ads to get your lead magnet in front of engaged couples. So you need traffic. You need people to see your content. In this case, your lead magnet. So meta ads is the most effective way to put your business in front of new engaged couples that are looking for their wedding photographer. And if you serve them with high quality, valuable content, you set yourself apart from all the other photographers out there. The good news about all of this is that you can get started with $5 per day. Yeah, that's simple. So if you want to learn how I do this, go to stevendecuba.com/ads-guide. In here, there's a 50-minute training, really simple, where I guide you through a framework that we use in the book with ads. This is totally for free. And then you can look how the system works. And I will show you, this is like already me giving you some information, how we use lead capture kit in the warm audience phase. So there are three phases: the cold audience, the warm audience, and the hot audience. In the warm audience, we already start building your email list so that we can retarget these people. If you have no idea what I just said there, no problem. Go to stevendecuba.com/ads-guide, and then you will find more information there. Now, in order to run meta ads for your lead magnet, you need three things. Number one, you need an image or a video. Basically, you need a piece of content that promotes your lead magnet. Okay? Simple. You can use Canva for this, use templates, really simple. Number two, you need a clear message. In other words, you need a caption. For example, when my lead magnet of the top 5 wedding venues in Aruba, I can say, hey, are you getting married in Aruba? Here are my top 5 wedding venues in Aruba if you are getting married on the beach. Click here to download right now. And the last thing that you need is a call to action. Basically, you need to tell your audience what they need to do after they have consumed your ad. In other words, download now, learn more, click here for more information. A clear CTA, call to action. What is the next thing that you want them to do when they see your ad? In this case, you want them to download your guide. Okay? So that's it. Once you have your freebie, once you have your lead magnet, other word for it, and you start running ads, and you start getting people into your email list, guess what? You have moved someone from social media into your email list, which now gives you the opportunity to send them more emails and promote your offer. This is super powerful. All right, let's continue with step number 3, which is retarget and nurture. This is super simple. Basically, what I mean with retargeting and nurture is 2 things. Number 1, once they've downloaded your freebie, they go onto your email list. In the lead capture kit, I teach you how to create a series of emails that you can send after they download your freebie. So for example, if they download your freebie today, tomorrow an automated email will go to this lead, this potential client, and then you can, for example, talk about your business, talk about your offer, talk about what makes you so special, who you are, and what makes you different from other photographers. This is super powerful. The goal is to get them on a sales call so that you can book them as a client, right? So the goal is to get them on a sales call and turn them into paying customer. So it takes time, but the beauty of all of this is that, which is number 2, is that now that you have their email, one thing that you can do, which is super powerful, is that you can grab all of those email, so your customer list, and you can create a custom audience on Meta. And then you can run ads only to those people, which I think is super powerful. I will show you exactly how to do this in the Booked Out with Ads course. So again, if you want more information, you can find it in the description. But the beauty of all of this is that if you have ran ads in the past and you feel that it didn't work, this is probably why. Because a lot of people, a lot of wedding photographers that are struggling to get more bookings, they're just boosting their posts, or they're just randomly targeting engaged couples in their area and hope they book. But the real wedding photographers that are using Meta ads strategically, they know that it's not about one ad, it's about a system. It's about getting those leads in first and then retarget them and then get them closer to their offer by either getting them on a sales call or getting them to fill out a contact form, whatever that is. The goal is to build a system that retargets your most warmest leads that will turn into potential clients. Okay? So let's recap. Step number 1 is to create a lead magnet, a freebie, a free resource that they can download. Number 2 is to use Meta ads to promote your freebies, to put it in front of more engaged couples. And number 3 is to retarget and nurture those leads. These are people that have shown in one way or the other that, hey, they are high quality leads that you should spend some time nurturing that conversation, that relationship, that trust. Now, if you're sitting there and you're thinking, yeah, Steven, this sounds great, but I've tried Meta ads before and it didn't work. Now, I totally get it, because this is what I hear from a lot of photographers that I work with. But what I see a lot of photographers do is that they try Meta ads. Maybe they boosted a post. Maybe they publish an ad. And when they don't see instant result, they stop. They immediately stop. And I get it, because maybe you're afraid of losing money, losing time, doing something that you have no idea how to do it. I totally get it. But the reality is that Meta ads do work if you have a strategy. And if you're just guessing right now, maybe that might be the reason why it's not working. So I actually I would like to invite you to try something new. Because I just want you to really imagine waking up one morning, looking at your phone and seeing a new lead coming in. Someone that might book you as their photographer. That is power. Because now you're getting leads in your sleep. That is freedom. So that is exactly what I want for you. I want you to build a business that you don't have to rely on social media platforms, on algorithm, on followers or subscribers that are not yours. I want you to build a system that you own. And this is exactly what I would love to teach you. So if you're ready to take the next step, I would love for you to download the free guide and watch the free training that I have for you. stevendecuba.com/ads-guide. It's also in the description below. Go there right now. Watch the 15-minute training. It's super, super simple, but it will give you the introduction of a new strategy, something that you can test in your business. And you can get started with $5 per day. All right. So again, if this was super super, or I hope at least somewhat valuable for you, I would love for you to go to Steven de Cuba on Instagram. Send me a DM. Hey, Steven, I saw this YouTube video of yours. I thought it was valuable. I thought it was horrible. Whatever the feedback you have, go connect with me and let's talk about it. I would love to connect with you. So that is at Steven de Cuba on Instagram. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, make sure you like and you hit the subscribe button, because every single week I will release a new episode to help you, wedding photographer, build a profitable business so that you can also experience freedom in your life. All right. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.